Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We have arrived at the Isuzu headquarters in Midrand. We're about to do the one tank challenge. It's the second time that we do this. We won the previous one in the D-Max. It's the 1.9 engine. This time we're doing it, as you can see, in the big 7-seater family car. We're gonna find out, can it actually do 1,280 kilometers on a single tank?
So fresh, so clean. Big dreams, man, what you mean?
It's Smirk.
So, Isuzu One Tank Challenge is here. We started the day off with some good breakfast, followed by a team briefing, welcoming, and words of encouragement from the Isuzu team. Soon after, we packed our luggage into the Isuzu 1.9 MU-X and the challenge began. Which team can drive the most efficiently for the next 1,280 kilometers? The route for this challenge is Midrand to Gqeberha via East London, and it's said to be a very challenging route with a lot of inclines and declines on the mountainous passes we'd be taking. This is going to be a 3-day trip, with our first overnight being in Bloemfontein. So let's go to Bloem. So we have just arrived at Kroonval Engine. This has been our first stop. We traveled 150 kilometers from Midrand Waterfall. No, it was a breeze. It was chilling. We started with 900 kilometers on our tank, but now we managed to boost it up all the way to 1,840. Pretty interesting. It's a lunch stop here at Engine. The Engine family is taking care of us, taking very good care of us. And yeah, let's go get something to eat and then back on the road. And we made it safely to Bloemfontein for our first overnight. 418 kilometers done with a range of 1,450 kilometers still in the tank. We managed to average 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers in the 7-seater MU-X. Wow, this car is impressive. I honestly never expected such numbers in a whole 7-seater. Like, imagine. This is the Bowser, the car you never want to call upon, because if you call this car for assistance, that means you're out of fuel. The Bowser drives behind all the contestants, carrying fuel for in case someone runs out. After a good sleep, the next morning we had a briefing, then it was outro and back on the road. You're now looking at our air cons. So in reality, switching your aircon in the car off doesn't save that much fuel. So I wouldn't recommend you do it, because in everyday driving, it doesn't make much of a difference. But this is a competition, baba. So every drop counts. We switched the car's aircon off and brought our own fans to keep us cool. We also drove with the windows up for aerodynamic reasons. Opening the windows introduces aerodynamic drag on the car, causing it to use more petrol. If the windows are closed, the air can flow evenly and smoothly over the car. We were averaging about 100 kilometers per hour. This means everyone was overtaking us. Trucks, cars, buses, motorbikes, all off. We arrived at a stop and go, and having to stop your car in this challenge is the last thing you want to do because you just want momentum. So we all switched off our engines, got out the cars for some fresh air, and most importantly, to see how the competition is doing and just gauge what's going on. Fuel consumption, how much range do you have left? Some banter.
So, this is how spacious and practical the Isuzu MU-X actually is.
And boom, we made it to our second overnight stay at the premier resort Mpongo private game reserve in East London. 951 kilometers traveled with 920 kilometers left of fuel, and we are in East London. Wow. Still averaging 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers, so we are definitely making it to Gqeberha tomorrow. It's now just a matter of who has the best range and the most fuel left when we arrive. Mpongo Private Game Reserve is home to elephants, lions, buffaloes, giraffes, antelopes, and yeah, you get it, the list goes on, it's quite long. The reserve is a combination of luxury and wildlife with more than 3,500 hectares of conservation land. This place is massive. I really enjoyed my stay here. The sunsets and sunrise, fire. Dinner, amazing. And just overall clean. They also offer game drives, so obviously sign me up. The next morning we had a game drive, then the game was on. Please note, these other Isuzu MU-Xs you are seeing are all crew cars. These are actually the 3-liter MU-X Onyx, which is the top spec, but that's a different video. Game mode on and let's go. Briefing before our last stretch, then back on the road for our final destination at the Isuzu manufacturing plant in Gqeberha. How you step on the accelerator and brakes makes a huge difference to your consumption. Gentle acceleration and gentle braking. Save petrol, save money, and drive safely, y'all. The Isuzu MU-X 1.9 litre LS completed Midrand to Isuzu's manufacturing plant in Gqeberha on a single tank. That's 1,274 kilometers traveled with 405 kilometers to spare. If that does not impress you, then I don't know what will. On arrival at the Isuzu plant, we received the craziest and warmest of welcomes. Definitely one for the books. We got an in-depth tour of the plant, and this was my first time visiting a manufacturing plant, let alone getting a whole tour. So I was mad excited. Safety gear on and ready to roll. We got to meet Billy Tom, the CEO of Isuzu Motors South Africa. He too gave us a very warm welcome and congratulations. The Isuzu Motors plant in Gqeberha is comprised of 3 basic areas: body shop, welding, and metal parts. It's responsible for assembling trucks, where 21 trucks are assembled every 8 hours. They build the 7th generation D-Max and the big boy, the AT35 here too. This is the only plant in the world where the AT35 is built on a production line. Back to the 7th generation D-Max. In 8 hours, they build 113 bakkies, and that's every D-Max you can think of. 4x2, 4x4, single cab, double cab, all off. In 2019, Isuzu received a 1.2 billion rand investment. This investment was crucial to upgrade the plant and include state-of-the-art manufacturing equipment and, most importantly, job creation. Over 700 people work in this plant and 140 robots. We stayed at the Boardwalk Hotel in PE, and while we were refreshing, relaxing, lounging, and just getting comfortable, the crew were busy working out who the winner is, and the winner was decided like this. On arrival at our final destination, every car was filled with petrol. The car that was filled with the least amount of petrol means the least petrol was used, and therefore that team would have driven the most efficiently and became the winner.
In second position, so the last one was 72 liters. In second position, 68.80 liters. That's 5.39 liters per 100, which equates to 18.5 kilometers per liter, and that goes to Blessing and Mpongo. That's a cash prize of 5,000 rand. .27 liters per 100, 18 kilometers per liter. Absolutely well done. Was Jaco and Gqeberha.
The numbers were so close, but unfortunately we did not win. We came second place, but big congratulations to Jaco and Janice for winning, and congratulations to Brandon Jacobs from Snap Change Media for coming third. Overall, it was a wonderful experience, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. With the ever-increasing fuel prices, this competition was extremely necessary. This is the baby that took us from Midrand to Gqeberha on a single tank of fuel, the Isuzu MU-X 1.9 litre turbo diesel. It produces 110 kilowatts and 350 Newton meters of torque and is mated to a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Oh, and it's priced from 700,000 rands. Some fuel saving tips and tricks I learned would be, the goal is to get to the highest gear as fast as possible. If you are driving a manual, you can skip gears, gear 1, 3, 5, then gear 6 or whatever the resting gear is. But this doesn't mean you must step on the accelerator. No, Paul, relax, build momentum. Wear comfortable shoes. Your driving position is important because a good driving position improves visibility and reduces fatigue. Accelerate gently, maintain a steady speed, anticipate other road users, intersections, traffic lights, and coast to decelerate. Coast in gear and do not put your car in neutral because that does not help. And just avoid idling your car for no reason. Hey, it's been me, B-Smirk, and I'm out. Peace.
So fresh,
So clean. Said I'm Morasi with a Peng Ting. Big dreams, man, what you mean? That's the reason that I need mostly. Overseas trips, I'm a big fish. Tryna ride away, man, I'm in a fit. Long road to freedom, get the visits at my D. But my dreams, dim bodies out Gija.
so fresh,
So clean. Said I'm Morasi with a Peng Ting. Big dreams, man, what you mean? That's the reason that I need mostly. Overseas trips, I'm a big fish. Tryna ride away, man, I'm in a fit. Long road to freedom, get the visits at my D. But my dreams, dim bodies out Gija.